Here's your word for the day from Calvary in Lake Havasu. Visit us on the web at calvaryaz.com.
Well, good morning. Thanks for tuning in to your word for the day from Calvary. It's good to have you here. This week, as we kick off a new week, we're looking at our third mark of a healthy Christian, and that is connecting. We believe that someone who is active and growing in pursuing Jesus and walking with him is going to be connecting. Now, connecting to what, you might ask? Well, the question that we put with this mark is, who am I being real with? And so that draws us to the fact that you are designed for community. You're designed to be in relationship with people. In fact, if we were to take our Bible and go all the way back to the beginning of the book of Genesis here, I almost messed that up. Exodus is the second one. If you go back to Genesis, you'll see that as God's creating everything, there's these 7 days of creation. And as he's creating, he paused and he says that things are good. And then he creates man, and man was good, but then he paused, and the first thing that was not good, he says it was not good that man should be alone. So from the very beginning, there's been this assumption, this understanding, this value communicated that we as humans are created to be in community, to be in relationship, to have people that we're sharing life with. And yet, so many of us today are living lives of quiet desperation because we're isolated and disconnected from people. Now, social media may make us not immediately think that because we've got all these people we're connected with and seeing all their information. You know, the terminology has shifted a little bit to followers, which is a little bit more helpful, but Facebook still says you have friends. You have 300 or 500 or 1,000, or I don't know how many friends you have, but do you really have that many friends? Do you really have that many people that you could call late at night to come pick you up because your car broke down? I'd imagine that the number that would say yes to that are a little different than the social media friends. So what do we do with this? Well, we have to understand how important and meaningful real friends are. Not the people that will comment and say encouraging things in your social feed or show up to a birthday party, but the people that you can be honest with, that will walk with you through life's victories and tragedies and triumphs and difficulties, all the same. And the book of Proverbs gives us wisdom for life, and I want to pull out a few verses from chapter 27 of Proverbs that show us the importance of friendship. First verse in verse 6, it says this, says, "Faithful are the wounds of a friend, profuse are the kisses of an enemy." Now, you might immediately look at that and you go, wounds of a friend, how can that be a good thing? It's talking about how a friend is going to help and encourage you, and it may not be pleasant in the moment, may be challenging or a little painful, but they are faithful to be in your best interest. But an enemy, on the other hand, might butter you up. It just shows the value of a friend. You skip down to verse 9, it says this, "Oil and perfume make the heart glad, and the sweetness of a friend comes from his earnest counsel." The earnest advice and wisdom that friends pour into our life is as rewarding and fruitful as expensive and well-regarded things like oil is a sign of wealth, and that time perfume is still lovely if you like it. I don't, but people do. You skip down as well, verse 17 kind of sums up this section. It says this, "Iron sharpens iron, and one man sharpens another." We are better when we are in relationship. We are sharpened by each other. We are made better and refined and improved. A blank piece of iron with no sharp edge is not useful, but a well-prepared and sharpened sword is incredibly valuable, useful, and effective in its place. So let me encourage you today to just look at your life. Who are you being real with? Who are the friends that are in your life, the relationships that are in your life, that you're being honest about who you are, the good things, the bad things, your faith walk, your struggles, those things. And let me encourage you, if you don't like the answer to that question, to pursue improvement there. Invite someone out to lunch or a coffee. Be intentional to invest in that relationship, to grow that connection. And along with that, let me encourage you, for those people that are in your life, when they ask, "How are you doing?" be honest. And take that step of being real with the people around you so that you can better connect with them. We'll see you next time.